This question says, if the below statement is true, then which other statement must also be true? What we know about conditional statements, which are if P then Q statements, if then statements, what we know about conditional statements is if we take the two pieces and flip them and take the opposite or put knots with them, that's called the contrapositive. And the contrapositive is always true. So let's go through our statement and figure out what's P and what's Q. If a figure has 5 sides, if P, then it is called a pentagon, then Q. So let's go through these 4 other statements and see if we can find the contrapositive. If not Q, then not P. The first one, if a figure is not called a pentagon, that's a good start. If not Q, then it has 5 sides. Well, that's the same, that's what our P is, then P. So that's not our contrapositive, that's not the right answer. If a figure is called a pentagon, well, that's just the Q statement, if Q. So we know that's not the contrapositive because the contrapositive has to begin with if not Q. This one is if Q, then P, so that's not our contrapositive. The next one is if Q again, if a figure is called a pentagon, then not P, then it does not have 5 sides. We're getting a little closer, but again, that's not the contrapositive. But now let's look at C. If a figure is not called a pentagon, so that's if not Q, then it does not have 5 sides, then not P. That is our contrapositive, so that's our answer, C. That must be true.